Injuries can make or break a team's season, and this week's matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers is no exception. But here's where it gets intriguing. The Packers have listed 5 players as questionable and ruled out 2 for Sunday night's game, while the Steelers have their own share of injury concerns. This raises the question: how will these absences and uncertainties impact the outcome of this highly anticipated clash? And this is the part most people miss. The ripple effects of these injuries could extend far beyond this single game, potentially reshaping the team's strategies and dynamics for weeks to come. In Green Bay, the injury report is a mixed bag of returning players and new concerns. Defensive lineman Devonte Wyatt, who hasn't played since injuring his knee in the Packers' dramatic 40-40 tie with the Dallas Cowboys on September 28, has returned to practice on a limited basis. Before his injury, Wyatt was a standout performer, recording 6 tackles, 5 quarterback hits, 2 sacks, and 2 pass deflections in just 151 snaps over his first 4 games. His potential return could be a game-changer. As teammate Micah Parsons aptly noted, "He makes my life easier. His energy's contagious. He sets the standard in the room." But here's the controversial part. While Wyatt's return is a boost, the status of receiver Christian Watson remains uncertain. Watson, currently on the physically unable to return list, must be added to the 53-man roster to play Sunday. Head coach Matt LaFleur emphasized the challenges of Watson's reintegration, stating, "A lot of it is just getting reacclimated, trying to build him up so he can handle the demands of what are going to be placed upon him on game day." This raises a thought-provoking question. Is rushing Watson back into action the right move? Or could it risk further injury and long-term setbacks? Weigh in below. Do you think the Packers should prioritize Watson's immediate return? Or play it safe? Other questionable Packers include kicker Brandon McManus, right quadricep, who has missed the past 2 games but returned to practice on a limited basis, and receivers Matthew Golden, hip, and Warren Brinson, hamstring, both added to the injury report on Friday. Defensive lineman Lukas Ness, knee, and receiver Dontayvion Wicks, calf, have been ruled out after not practicing this week. On the Steelers' side, receiver Scotty Miller has been ruled out with a finger injury, while centers Zach Frazier, calf, quarterback Will Howard, right hand, and linebacker Malik Harrison, knee, are listed as questionable. Howard and Harrison, both on injured reserve with a designation to return, must be added to the 53-man roster to play. Notably, outside linebacker T.J. Watt, rest hip, and receivers Calvin Austin III, shoulder, and DK Metcalf, rest, are expected to be available, though their effectiveness remains to be seen. And this is the part most people miss. The Steelers' injury situation could force them to rely more heavily on backup players, potentially exposing vulnerabilities in their lineup. Meanwhile, the Packers' ability to manage their injuries and reintegrate key players like Watson and Wyatt could be the deciding factor in this matchup. But what do you think? Are the Packers underestimating the risks of rushing players back, or is this the bold move they need to secure a win? Share your thoughts in the comments. Let's spark a debate.